Well, in school, I was kind of an introvert. I was just calm. I was not a bookworm per se, but I kept reading what I liked, mostly on physics, and I used to ask a lot of questions to my teachers, very many questions. And sometimes I could even complete a lesson asking questions. In high school, I actually used to study GCSE instead of KCSE until one day my prefect complained about me and told me why am I studying GCSE books instead of KCSE, and I told him because I want to know some things that I cannot find on the KCSE books. And that in some way made me not perform well in studies, but in the end, I realized that I need to do some things that I don't like just to excel so that I can earn a good place in the university, and that's what I did. I was never comfortable just seeing things work and not knowing how they work. So I kept doing research, and from that research, I also tried to make other things work in a magical manner. And from there, I think the items that I can remember I created once is, in high school, I went up to national levels after on a project that I did in which I created a remote control lawnmower. And then back at home, I also converted a door lock that was manual and made it work with a DVD remote. So the DVD, when you press open, it opens. When you press close, it closes. So I looked at the door and I thought, why can't I do the same with the door? So I started removing the components of the DVD and trying to merge it with the door lock until I succeeded, but I used very crude means and bad tools and everything. It came out not very clean, but it worked. Immediately after high school, that's when I converted that manual door lock to a remote control door lock at my home. And my sister really complained, but I don't know, I think I made it better. Parents, you really need to support your kids when you see some self-motivated intents that are happening. Like when you see a kid is doing things on his own and you wonder, and there's some element of self-motivation, push him towards that direction because that's the direction that guarantees success. That's where there's high chance of that kid succeeding. If it's music, push him towards that direction. If it's any other thing, if it's innovation, if it's computer, whatever, where there is self-motivation, that's where most about innovation is the end result, because it works like magic. Like, especially for me, what I like is making things work remotely. Things that work remotely feels like magic. It feels like this can't be real. What I really wanted to pursue is mechatronics engineering, but my grades were not good enough to do mechatronics engineering. Then I opted for software engineering, where the next thing that I loved most is software. So I wanted to know how software works, how computer works. And in the end, I learned the fundamental elements that would help me know how to do things in the technical field. But on the hands-on skills, I really had to do research and know how to do them just by myself, using the internet and books. qualities that help me to work on the innovation field is number one, curiosity. And undying curiosity is key because that's what drives you most. And number two, it's discipline in your own work. So if you plan to do a certain item, just keep doing it. It fails 100 times, keep working on it until you exhaust all options that you have while working on it. You just don't give up quickly. In my field of work and in my field of innovation, the world is very dynamic and it keeps changing. So what I do to keep up with the technologies is to keep doing research, keep innovating, do a lot of practice on what I learn, so that I remain sharp and I remain relevant in the technology space.